Each one of the hundreds of titles that players have at their fingertips today and tomorrow is a calling card for joy. Halo, God of War, Vampire Survivors, Peppa the Pig, big games, small games, mobile games, indie games, each one is designed to deliver an infusion of joy in the midst of our lives. To give us so much joy, people want to talk about it, to share it. We, all of us here today, all of our teams around the globe, we are all part of creating this echo effect of joy. Our creators who bravely and intentionally release their visions to the world, particularly in the current culture of criticism and cancellation. Our players who bravely and intentionally carve out time for our games to invite, rest, and rejuvenate their lives.
Gaming right now is a very toxic environment, and I don't mean like the players. I just mean in general. Like, you can't even be excited for certain games anymore. I mean, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but that Hogwarts Legacy game, apparently you can't be excited for it because of what J.K. Rowling has said on Twitter. And if you buy it, you're transphobic. Well, I don't think that's true. But it seems Phil Spencer has said some things that now are getting people riled up once again. So, while Phil Spencer was doing an acceptance speech for the Andrew Yoon Memorial Legend Award, he spoke about the role in gaming and bringing joy to people during a period where there's so much despair in the world. Ain't that the truth? He said, today, as creators, as leaders, as world builders, our greatest responsibility is to inspire and invite joy. Each one of the hundreds of titles that players have at their fingertips today and tomorrow is a calling card for joy. He continued, Halo, God of War, Vampire Survivor, Peppa Pig. Oh, that's a good one. That's a hard game. Big games, small games, mobile games, indie games. Each one is designed to deliver an infusion of joy in the midst of our lives, to give us so much joy, people want to talk about it, to share it. He's bringing up some fantastic points. Gaming is escapism, and that's all it should be. And it's definitely something people are really looking towards now more than ever. I mean, there's a lot of, VR. I spend a lot of time in VR chat these days because I really can't go out and do anything else other than work. And, I've talked to a lot of people on there, and I made some genuine friends. People I never met in real life, but I would talk to every day. And, I'm at a hard time in my life right now where I don't have a whole lot of friends. As I've moved far away from those friends, but I did it to try to better my life, and I feel it's the right decision. But enough about that. He says, our creators who bravely intentionally release their vision to the world, particularly in the current culture of criticism and cancellations, are players who bravely and initially carve out time for our games to invite, rest, and rejuvenate their lives, to seek and surround ourselves with a multitude of perspectives, to honor our differences across experiences and geographies, and to practice empathy when intentionally listening to others. Yeah, that's not any multiplayer games I've been playing unless you play with friends. But it seems like Phil Spencer isn't saying anything bad here, but I guess it's been taken the wrong way. The article I've been reading from says, what might have been a poor choice of words before that quote. Yeah. And then they called it a suspect part of the speech. It was an intentional word salad. This pisses me off. It's clear what he's talking about. He's saying these days it's hard to make games in an environment where it is so easy for something you did 10 years ago to be pulled up on Twitter and you're immediately fired. Or, you're making Hogwarts Legacy and you've probably been blacklisted from studios now as you worked on that game. And, maybe you're a developer has to deal with crunch. It's not. It's exactly what he's saying. He's saying game developers nowadays have to go through so much shit, and gamers have to suffer because of it too, because we have to deal with the fucking woke mob fucking it. They are literally fucking the gaming industry. These game reviewers, Kotaku, GameSpot, this article I'm reading from Kit Guru, all a bunch of woke bullshit. And you know what? I'm sick of it. This is kind of me going mask off here, but yeah, I'm sick of the woke bullshit. It's not right. I just want to enjoy games. I like, anyone can enjoy games. You can enjoy games. You can have the pride flag in Call of Duty and stuff like that. I don't care. But when you're trying to make people's lives harder because they're working on Harry Potter, and you're trying to, dismiss anything those developers are doing because they're making a game that's based in the universe by J.K. Rowling, who's apparently, I guess a transphobe. That's probably true. She probably doesn't like transgender people. And, people call her a TERF and everything. And, I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter, so it's never affected me. But, the fact that Phil Spencer said this, and for some reason it's a big problem. I mean, I disagree with Phil Spencer on a lot of things. I don't think he's running the Xbox division very well at Microsoft. But, he gave a speech, and it's not a bad speech. What he said wasn't bad, and he is totally right about cancel culture and how you have to navigate this world, and you have to worry about it. It's mind-numbing, it's blood-boiling. Like, I cannot look at Twitter. I just can't. I have a Twitter account and I barely go on it. I posted one video on it, and I don't think I'm going to post any more videos and try to share it that way, as I don't like Twitter. Twitter is just full of the most toxic individuals. Everything has to be political nowadays. There's no escapism anymore. You can't have escapism. This has probably just turned into more of a rant, and I'm sorry. I'm sure a lot of you are sick of this. A lot of us in the majority, not that small minority that's like, games have to be political. They have to be politically charged. I remember, games weren't always like that. You'd just be able to pop in a PS2 disc and play a game. I don't remember Jack and Dexter being political. I don't remember Lego Star Wars being political, although it was based off the most politically driven Star Wars movies ever. At least the first one. I don't remember James Bond, Everything or Nothing. I don't remember that being too political, and it's a spy thriller. Games used to be escapism, and now they're not becoming escapism. Because the reviewers have the gaming industry trapped in this grip, that they are gripping the game industry's balls and holding on to them and tugging them and squeezing them, and is one wrong move and they will twist them off. I'm sorry for that analogy there. I probably just made some people cringe, but it's totally true. These woke people have the gaming industry held hostage, and they won't let you enjoy things anymore. It's the same thing with the movie industry too. Hollywood fucking sucks. Hell, big tech in general fucking sucks. Everything sucks. That's all I got to say. Hope you all have a good day. Enjoy your video games. Just go play them. Don't let people tell you not to play them because that developer did something bad 10 years ago.